Hey guys, so Toilet Talk with Shug is back. I know it's been a minute. Shit happens. I'm sorry to my one subscriber out there who was really looking for the videos. Um, it had to come back. There's just so much happening in today's world and in my life personally. So I hope that this serves as a video journal of sorts. Um, I'm very open, very honest. As you can see too, I actually am on the toilet. This is my toilet. This is my bathroom. Probably a different bathroom than what you're used to. I think my last video was like something like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. So that was a completely different place I was living in. I live somewhere completely different now. So, new bathroom, same OG, same me, as always. I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give it to you real. So, today's topic is the job market. Big thing in my life right now. Give you guys a little bit of background on my situation. I worked at a job for 5 years. That job, constantly disrespect, just constant disrespect. Ended up leaving that job as soon as I got another job. Like, I mean, literally, I'm so petty. The day of my orientation on a new job, I went and handed my old job my badge. Not only my badge, but my friend's badge who had left the job 7 months prior. I was done. When I tell you I was done, it was over. It was a wrap. So I started on a new job. Everything is cool, whatever. I was the only person of color there for a while. And then we got a director. He was gay. He was openly gay and proud of it, and he was Hispanic. After a while, he was just the assistant director. Let me put it to you like that. He was the acting director. They didn't have a director in place at that moment, so he kind of assumed that role, that position. So they kept him there for a while to kind of get the program in check and, get it under control. And, it was working with adolescents. So kind of take the reins and get that program under control until the permanent person was able to come in. So I was cocky about shit. I'm not going to lie. I was very arrogant. And I was like, I'm the only person of color here right now. How bad would that look if they fired me? So I'm like, I got a job, everything's copacetic, it's good forever, I can stay here forever until I find something even better and level up. Haha, jokes on me because they ended up letting me go after like 4.5 months. They laid me off, really upset about it. Did I do anything? I'm asking the lady. She's like, no, it's due to no fault of your own. That was in July of 24. Here we are, fast forward to, what is this? Late January of 25. So I've been unemployment, and I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie to you and say the moment I got laid off, I was on my laptop, tappity tap tap tap. Let me find another job. Indeed, LinkedIn, all of that. No, I enjoyed it for a minute. For a minute, it was fun, and I just sat there and I was like, you know what? I'm never going to get a chance like this again. I'm going to enjoy myself a little bit. And for the first, couple of months, it is enjoyable. You're not at work, you don't have a boss breathing down your neck. You're not dealing with the bullshit that you usually deal with. And I work in the mental health field, so definitely I didn't have to put up with that shit, on a constant basis. And it was like a little vacation. It was a little break. I got some air. I got to breathe for a minute. And was still receiving an income. But as I said, now we're in January of 25, And I still haven't found a job. I've been looking for about 3 months solid, I would say. 3 solid months. The job market out here, people. And I don't think it even matters your profession. I don't think it matters whatever you do. It sucks. I'm just telling. It fucking sucks. The stuff that I've seen, it's a lot of ghosting. Now, it's one thing to be ghosted in a relationship or a friendship. It's a whole nother thing to be ghosted when you need some fucking money and you need an income. That one hurts. That shit hurts. So, I'm putting in applications, I'm busting my ass. They got the stupid ass, which I hate. A fucking stupid ass. Okay, upload your resume. Okay, uploaded my resume. Next, give us your experience. They want you to type the shit that you just uploaded again. And I'm like, but you have my resume. You have my fucking resume right there. If you would just click on the attachments, you can see like, okay, she worked here from this time, that. Why the fuck do you need me to write all of that in those boxes again? Crickets, just silence. Nobody can answer this. Why the fuck do you need me to write this shit again? Anyway, so yeah, that was one problem that I've been running into as far as applying for jobs. But let's get back to the ghosting because I got off topic with the whole adding your information thing. So the ghosting. You apply for this job. You enter all that information. They say, yeah, you're qualified. We like your experience. Never hear from them. Never hear from them. Or you hear from them initially, or you go on one interview and you never hear anything back. Fuck, okay, a denial. Okay, we don't want you. We're going in a different direction. I mean, you hear nothing. Crickets. Another thing, the actual interviews. The actual interview process is completely different than what I remember. What I remember was sitting down with one person and explaining your qualifications. Okay, I like you. We're moving forward with you, or we'll let you know. Then if you didn't get it, okay, denial. If you did get it, okay, ready to accept the position or whatever. Okay, cool. Sign on the dotted line. Sign your life away. Cool, bet. This is completely different. This is like what I referred to with my employment counselor as a gangbang interview. Let me tell you something. Full disclosure, I have anxiety and depression. And I'm out and I'm proud about it. And I'm a mental health advocate, especially for minorities. Because we are the most underrepresented population for, mental health. We're the ones that's not going to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. So I'm very out and proud about who I am and what I suffer from. So on these gangbang interviews is what I call it, just to be a funny asshole or whatever. It's like a panel interview. You guys know what a panel interview is? Basically, it's like 4 people interviewing you at once. So with Rutgers, I interviewed and I had one of these panel interviews, or like I said, as I call them, gangbang interviews. So I had a gangbang interview and whatnot. I shit you not, it was 6 different people asking me questions. Why the fuck do you need 6 people to determine if one person is right for a job. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it don't make no damn sense to me. So me and my anxious ass, I'm already like, I need a job. I need a job. Oh my God. It's going to be so tough. It's going to be so difficult. And I hate these questions. Baby, 6 people done got on. This person's asking me a question over here. This person asked me a question. Oh, did you meet this person? This person is on a Zoom. What do these people think is going to happen? I'm sure there are plenty of people who can hold their own in one of these gangbang interviews. But did you ever factor in that a person might have the experience necessary, but they're just not a great talker? Please excuse my eyes. I got in contacts and they water. I'm not crying. I swear I'm not. But have you ever factored in that the person is qualified, but they're just not a great talker? Or they're good at talking on certain subjects, like I'm talking to you guys right now, and I'm not under any distress or duress, but they're not great at these rapid fire questions coming from all sides. No, honey, that ain't me. I'm a writer. I have to sit down and write my thoughts. This is even foreign to me, talking to an audience like this. I've conducted group sessions though, and I use my humor. That's my defense. That's my weapon against this anxiety. I use humor. I try to connect to people on a relatable basis, a relatable topic. But if you're just asking me, why is it that you think I should give you this job? Bitch, I'm broke. I am broke. Give me money. I need a job. First of all, I don't even want your job. Let's keep it 100. This is toilet talk, baby. I'm on the toilet. I'm on the toilet. I'm in my domain. So let's keep this 100, right? I don't even want your job. I don't want the job. I don't want to work. How about that? I don't want to work. Nobody wants to work. I don't care what you do for a living or how passionate you are about it. If I could get paid to sit in my drawers all day, play video games, and eat cereal, that's what the fuck I would do. Tell me if I'm lying. Can I get an amen one time? One time. Nobody wants to work. But nobody wants to be homeless either. So that's my goal. So when you ask me, why do I want a job? Why the fuck do you think I want a job? So I'm not homeless. So that I can feed my cats. So that the lights stay on. So that I'll have a car to drive. Stupidest question of them all. I hate that one. Also, another stupid question. What do you bring to the company? Why would you be an asset to our company? So it's all, what can I do for you? What are you doing for me? Let me interview you. What are you doing for me besides a check? What are the benefits here? What is your work culture like? Am I going to be involved in some bullshit every day? Am I going to have to deal with coworkers who think they know more than me, are better than me? Do I have to deal with attitudes from people? And I'm not even talking about the patients, because the patients are what they are. They're sick. And I know this is my population. These are my people. Sometimes they're sick, they're grumpy. You also get some very cool people, but like I said, I digress. What are you doing for me besides the check? Am I going to be able to grow here? But it's all about you and what you need, your company's needs, which I get it. It's a business. They don't care about you. But it would be nice to have a company that actually gave a shit about your growth and advancement and really cared about you as a person. Man, I see you struggling. Hey, how's your mental health? Like, that's what I like, the kind of work environment that I like, but you hardly ever get that out here anymore. Update on me specifically with all these jobs. I've been putting my bid in, I get calls here and there, I interview here and there. A lot of the time, I just stammer through the interview. I'm not the most articulate person when it comes to verbal. Like I said, I'm more of a writer. I'm more of a think things out and write it down type of person. That's where I do my best work. And I would love to, maybe be a journalist or, write articles or something. I don't know. I don't know the direction that my life is going to go. And that's okay. I beat myself up a lot about that. I'm trying to get past that mindset of, you're 38 years old. You should know what you're doing for the rest of your life. Well, honey, that ain't always how it goes. Sometimes we shift. The universe moves us in one direction and it moves us in another. We're constantly just going, Some people do have that linear path where it's just straight. Okay, I went to school to be a nurse. I'm a nurse for the rest of my life. Me, I don't think it's going to happen that way. I went to school for psychology. I got into the mental health field. I think I might veer off course. I might do something else with my life. I might live many lives. And that's just fine. That is just fine. But going back to what I was saying, the update on me is that, I am getting interviews, but I'm not getting offers yet. The unemployment has run out. These are things that happen. I am not wealthy. Big shock. I'm not wealthy. The average person isn't. No matter what they post on social media and, all of this, it's all smoke and mirrors. All the makeup, all the trips, all the flights. You don't know what those people had to do to get those flights or get that vacation, or they never make that part clear. They never make that part clear. That's why I keep it real on here. This is my real life, the ups, the downs, the successes, the failures. I'm open about that shit. This is me, who I am. And I take great pride in the fact that I can bring that to an audience, no matter how big or how small. So I keep getting off topic with my little lectures or whatever. Yeah, so I'm not rich. I'm not rich. And sooner or later, the money is going to run out. But hey, honey, every day I'm tracking down leads and I'm trying to get it out the mud. And I'm doing my thing. I said, no matter what, this is my year. This is my year. But I have a greater story to tell. And I think I'm going to help somebody by telling that story. You are not alone. You are not alone. Like I said, I'm not rich. A lot of people aren't rich. They really out here stunting and fronting and making people feel like shit. And I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. Because if you don't have a sense of what's real and what's not real, you're just going to think that everybody else out here is getting it but you. And that's what I used to think. Everybody else is doing better than me. Everybody. I'm a failure. I'm worthless. And it hurts my heart because I know there's somebody out there struggling with that as I was. I was struggling with that and those thoughts and like, you failed yourself. You're a failure. You went and got this degree in psychology and it's useless. It's worthless. And that's just not true. That's just not true. A lot of people are struggling and failing, or what society sees as failure. But you know what? Do you know what? They're probably doing better than what they think they are. I'm doing better than what I think I am. I have a roof over my head. I have a car in the parking lot. I have 2 cats, which I fucking adore, my babies. I love them to death. I'm feeding them. I'm feeding me. And I'm very fortunate enough to have a little bit of something in the bank. Thankfully, I didn't just go paycheck to paycheck, literally. There are some people who have $0, 0 cents saved. But I have a little bit of something to last maybe until, I do find something. Now, do I have to cut way back? Yes. Can I afford the necessities right now? Definitely. The rent's going to be paid one way or another, baby. It always gets paid, trust me. But, yeah. That was where I was going with this whole thing. Not just the job market sucks, which it does suck. It's going to get worse, I'm not going to get into political shit, but we all know, we all see where this is going. There is a war on the poor right now. I think it's going to get worse. That's just my prediction. You have your own theories or whatever, but it's tough out here. And if you are like me and you're 38 or you're older or even younger, and you feel like you're a failure and you're not doing as well as other people are, stop yourself. Stop yourself right there. You can get it out the mud. Mark my words. With effort, hard work, you can get it out the mud. You can. Wherever you are right now, what is this, January 30th, 29th? I don't know what the fuck. Listen, whatever date it is, think about where you are right now. Visualize that shit. Look around you and say, I will not be in that same spot on December 31st, 2025. I will not be there. I won't. It's tough right now. But things get better with the grind, with the hustle. Things get better. If you really want it, experience has taught me you're going to go get it. No matter what you got to do in this world, you're going to go get it. And that's my mindset right now. I'm not it right now. But I will be it. You can mark my words. I'm coming for what's mine. And I'm going to show the world. I am. I'm going to show myself first. Because that's the only person I have something to prove to, myself. So I'm going to show myself first. And then I'm going to show the rest of the world. But just to conclude things, I will tell you guys to be safe out here. Be safe out here. If you got a job and it's somewhat decent, hold on to it. Hold on to it for a while. Just until you're sure that the next thing is going to pan out. And we never know. We never know what's going to pan out and what's not going to pan out. Like, I thought this last job was going to be a sure thing and I was going to be there until I found the next position. Life's unpredictable. Don't take it too hard. Do what you can to get back up on your feet, because there are ways. But if you're a person like myself who is seeing all these Instagram posts and all these fancy cars and all these trips, just know that there's something behind that you know nothing about. And it might not be pretty. It might be pretty. It might just be somebody you know that works for a living and they got it like that. No hate. I'm trying to get like you, big money. Come on. I'm trying to get on that level where I could take a flight to Fiji or, buy a Lamborghini or some shit. Who doesn't want those things? But for right now, I have to accept where I'm at and just look ahead to where I'm going. And I want you to do the same. Take it easy on yourself. Be well. Love and light.